the last time I played Foot Champs on FC25, we go back a few months ago. It was the old patch. It was a stinky patch, according to a lot of people, especially in comparison to this one, according to most. I managed to go 9-6, and I think other than 2 games, the games that I lost, I deserved to lose. So we're going to play Foot Champs again. And the reason why was catalysed by the man we are about to pack. Well, it's a woman at the minute, but it is going to spin around to a man. And that man is a very iconic man by the name of Samuel Eto'o. 3.8 million coin Samuel Eto'o. So that is the reason why we are playing Foot Champs today. I would love to be absolutely hyped about that. But, I just don't care anymore. The game's gone. I don't care. So, yeah, absolutely amazing pack pull, and we're going to jump into, first of all, some Rivals gameplay, and then some Champs gameplay with this team. But I've already got gameplay planned for the next episode, which is going to be me trying out some of the best attacking tactics on the game, which is going to be super, super exciting. So, I'm looking forward to that episode already recorded, obviously not edited, because that's what we are doing with this one. Now, so obviously playing the 4-1-2-1-2-1-2-1-2-1-2-1-2-1-2-2. Again, obviously not a surprise. That is the formation that we have found very comfortable on this patch. And yeah, I just don't really like wingers too much. I'm not a big fan of wingers, and this is the best way for me to cook. So yeah, I mean, until next episode anyway, when we try out the 4-3-2-1. But Samuel Eto'o, I mean, crazy. Absolutely nuts. Banjaks, crackers, bananas, and the rest of it. Talking of Banjak, bananas, crazy crackers, that goal would have been that. It should have really gone in from Martina Navarro. She is a bit inconsistent with finishing sometimes. But she's a good card. She has now been dropped in the new team. But we're going to ignore that. We're on the attack here with Nwaneri. We were trying him at Cam first of all, because obviously new Evo, new card kind of thing. And I just thought he was really average. Now, I did make a big mistake with Nwaneri. It's because I like having a Shadow Striker plus at Cam, or a Shadow Striker plus at Cam. Now, I thought Nwaneri had Playmaker plus. It turns out that Nwaneri has no Cam playstyle pluses. He only has pluses. But he has in both Playmaker and Shadow Striker. So I could have been using Nwaneri in the preferred Cam role of Shadow Striker plus at least. But instead, because I thought he was Morgan Rogers and only had Playmaker plus as his only Cam thing, I made a mistake and was not using him properly. So, yeah. And I really should have scored that, by the way. That's poor from me. But the goals in this episode are hopefully short and snappy. I've not elongated any of them out, really. They're just goals after goals after goals. And quite a few of them are decent-ish goals. So, should be an enjoyable episode, an enjoyable little highlight reel from Rivals and Foot Champs gameplay over the past week, with a pack pull or 2 in there as well. And obviously in the background, as always, boys, the Evo Lab is absolutely cooking, or trying to cook anyway. And at the minute, we are trying to decide who we're going to put into curl it in. There is a left back Evo as well, called Playmaker's Mind, and I can put Zambrotta into it. But I'd have to buy him off the market. You could put Ain't Neri into it. You could put Jordi Alba into it. But you'd want to go with someone with good roles. So it'd have to be for me Zambrotta or Ain't Neri. Outside of that, I genuinely have no idea who I want to put into it. And then there's also Grassroot Growth. And I could put Kalanoglu or Mpanzu into it. Or there's that 97 pace centre-back you can put into it. And to be fair, I am a bit sick and tired of John Stones. He is better than Rudiger, who is 700k. I just don't like Rudiger. I like an agile centre-back. So I may try him out at centre-back and see if he can be used in my team. He doesn't have defensive play styles or the best defensive roles, but he's got 97 pace. So he may have to be tried out. But that's not the point. We don't need to be talking about the future Evos on the channel right now. We need to be talking about the ones we are doing as of this video. Now, I think in this video we are working on, I don't even know at the minute, but we are scoring speed boosts, which have been really good, because obviously there's no wide support in this formation. You've got to create a lot of the attacking chances yourself with the dribbling of the players rather than the runs and stuff and the movement. So, you've just, I mean, that should have gone in anyway, but you just need to be using them speed boosts in this formation. And now, I know I switched to the 4-3-2-1, but I actually can't decide which one I prefer more, whether I prefer this formation or the 4-3-2-1. With this formation, I got into a good defensive rhythm with this one of pulling defenders back and pressing and tracking runs and stuff. In the 4-3-2-1 that we're going to play, oh my goodness, that is just simply not possible. And you will understand what I mean next episode with how attacking the formation. It's probably the most attacking formation I've ever used on a FIFA. Because obviously the past few years we've been running 4-3-2-1s, which defenders 4-4-2s and attackers 4-3-2-1s because the centre forwards aren't picked up with an overlapping left back. And we've been whipping the ball into Peter Crouch and working it down the line. Whereas at the recent times, we've been working with this one. Normally at the start of FIFAs, I'll be using the 4-1-2-1-2-2 and just chilling with that. And then I will transition into using a 4-3-2-1 towards the end of the years. Every single year, same thing. This time round, it's not really worked that way. We started off with like 4-4-2s and 4-4-1-1s. Actually, we started with the 4-2-3-1 as well, which is apparently now really good. But I've just fallen in love with these narrow formations again. I do need to get my fullbacks forward on these formations more often though. So, yeah, I've also got strawberries to eat, so that's kind of nice. Oh, good goal. Nice. I concede a lot of those where it's just cut across the box, and I don't score many, so that's nice to score. Nice from Zidane. Oh my goodness, he's cooking. Some goal that. Yeah, that should be free. Ease away. Fake shot. Speed boost. Just in with a finesse shot, mate. Give me freedom, give me fire. Give me finesse shots or I will retire. Lovely little 1-2. Lovely little dink. Bang. 3-0. See you later, buddy. But there has been this thing that people have been doing recently, where they go 3-0 down and pause it. You immediately skip, like, I'm going to get a rage quit. And then they go, no, I'm actually going to play. Like, come on. Like, what are you doing? Just leave the game. Like, I don't know why you've come back to then concede 2 more and then eventually leave anyway and just waste another 10 minutes of my time. So, damn, even Navarro. Yeah, finesse shot. I'm going to eat the strawberries and then I'm going to come back to this. Right, they were nice. So where were we? We are in division rivals. Slipping the ball through to even Navarro. A speed boost. Near post shot. I mean, it's a good goal, that. And that is a 3-0 rage quit. Oh, wait. I think this is one of the guys that stays and doesn't leave. I don't know. But yeah. Right. Good interception there from Matteo Guendouzi. Getting the ball into Ate. I mean, it's not easy to commentate these videos. I don't have much to talk about, to be honest, because this was so... I mean, I'm saying this is a while ago. This was like at the weekend. It was literally... the FUT Champs gameplay was like Saturday. So it was like 4 days ago. And I just got nothing to talk about. Like, I'm finding it hard to come up with stuff to talk about on this game. Because, like, there's not much topic for discussion. And there's not much to really analyse because we're using the same tactics as last time. The only new player is Eto'o. I mean, we could do a little review on Eto'o, actually. Good idea. I think we should do a little review on Eto'o. So, yeah, what can we say about Samuel Eto'o? I mean, he's a 3.8 million coin card to start off with. He has Quick Step Plus. Power Shot Plus, I don't ever use that on him. But he has normal finesse. I think he's got Chip Shot as well. And then he's got Travella. He's got Technical. I mean, 5-star weak foot as well. What else could you really want from a card? This card knows how to finish. In situations where my other attackers may miss, Eto'o will score. Now, finishing isn't the most consistent thing on this game at all times, but one man who makes it look easy is Samuel Eto'o. And yeah, I mean, he's a very good card. Sometimes the precision does let me down. And now that we have Travella and that Travella's at OP, I'm thinking maybe turn it off. But, you know, it is what it is. Maybe we turn precision off next time out. Or not next time out, but the time out after that. Because the next bit of gameplay I'll probably end up playing will be FUT Champs to get my weekly play done and for Fantasy FUT, which I'm actually really looking forward to be honest. Fantasy FUT's going to be great. But now we skip to Friday night where we got our free Diego Armando Maradona. And we have now finished his Evo as of real life time, and we will finish it by the end of this video. However, we don't use him within this video, but he will appear in the next one. We've got him fully up to 92. We spent £8, 9 pence on the game to get him Evo'd. And yeah, into the gameplay we go. Into the Foot Champs gameplay we go. Even Navarro getting the ball on the break. She's going to go for the speed boost. This guy has somehow not won the ball, and instead of playing the ball, we Trivela, we finesse shot and score. Eto has aerial as well, by the way. Wins that header. He just wins the most random lucky headers, Eto. We tried to force a ball through there that just doesn't feel like it was ever going to go through, but Roger gets it to Navarro, gets it to Zidane, back to Navarro. Ugh, tough. Good goal. And that puts us 2-1 up. This guy trying to slot a ball through there. We win it with Emmanuel Petit, who we are Evoing. That Petit card that we Evoed, we put his base icon into Deep Line Playmaker ++ and then Attacker's Instinct. But we've just conceded a shocking goal there. And now we're going to look to go and score like some sort of kickoff goal. Let's see what we can do. So, what are we going to do? Play this ball wide to Morgan Rogers, into Bergvall, straight into Navarro. And we miss a sitter. Good. After conceding one of the worst goals ever. But Petit wins it back in midfield. He's very good, by the way. He's going to have a new role tomorrow, but we were using him at DM, and in that DM role, he was very good. Relentless plus, incisive plus is his only passing play style that's relevant. He's got, like, intercept, block, and anticipate, as well as a couple other things. I think he's got quick step basic. He's a very good card. I like Petit quite a lot. But that's a brilliant pass from Eto. Good passing as well on Eto. He's got tiki-taka base and 85 passing. It makes him very usable up front and very usable in my new system as well in terms of working them cutbacks across. But we had the ball here with Rogers. We slot it to Eto. We work it. Look at this. I mean, the beauty of the one-touch football. It's like watching prime Catalunya Barcelona. It's just amazing. And we go 3-0 up in that game. This guy pulls one back. I don't know why he didn't just rage quit, but he pulls one back. We win it back again. And Doozy to Zidane. We're going to play a lock around the player with Navarro, getting a lucky challenge with the ball. I mean, I don't care at this point. This guy should have left anyway. We go 4-1 up. And I'm hoping that's all she wrote, but he gets the ball again. He's going for another one of his kickoff glitches, because this guy was trying like kickoff glitches that just didn't work a single time. I think he got in behind once from his kickoff glitch, and that was it, and he didn't score. But we worked the ball nicely there with Eto to Navarro and put that into the back of the net. And that is going to be, hopefully, all she wrote, because we're going to have 5-1 up with 10 minutes to go. And is he finally going to rage quit? Yes. As you can see there, right at the end, he finally rage quits. But we did go through a phase in this weekend of not knowing who to play Cam. We had Rogers in for a little bit. We had Nwaneri in for a little bit. The front two stayed the same. Haaland has now been officially dropped. He is an 800K card now, just sat on the bench. And Mbappe's on the bench as well. We didn't end up taking him into actual weekend league because of his lack of passing play styles, mainly. But he is a good card. He does come off the bench quite often, or did come off the bench quite often in this weekend league and got some goals. And, yeah, but we didn't know who to play at Nwaneri and Rogers because I wanted Shadow Striker ++ really bad because my strikers, because they've both got such good, I mean, that goal's sublime, by the way. That's like an unbelievable goal. But because both my attackers have good passing and good passing play styles, I can have a striker who overlaps them both because I can get the ball into the attacker's feet, wait for the cam to make the run to be an extra option in behind and work it like that. And with Zidane running forward on the support anyway, there's always that support there as like a midfielder with the ball option. Because Rogers just wasn't getting involved. And obviously I had Nwaneri as a playmaker plus because I didn't think he had Shadow Striker. But we coped with it. And here we get another goal. I'm not sure what my record is, but yeah. But that's why we ended up not being able to decide between the two. The midfield stayed pretty much the same, Camavinga, Guendouzi, and Zidane, but I didn't really like Camavinga. Guendouzi's unbelievable, but Camavinga just isn't him. No passing play styles is just absolutely infuriating to try and deal with. He's just not very good, Camavinga. I'd maybe use him at left back, but he has no left back roles either, and he's 700k. Like, there is a theme here. I like Haaland, to be fair. He's just not in the team. I like Mbappe, to be fair, but he's just not in the team. That's 1.8 million coins. And then I've got a 700k Camavinga that I don't like. I've then also got a 700k Rudiger that I just don't like. And then there's just other cards in my team that I just don't like at all. Like that Bowie, no passing play styles. He's infuriating. Mendy at left back's good, other than his roles. As for this formation anyway, was shocking. I feel like he'd be much better in my new system because of all of his passing play styles and stuff. But again, he just doesn't have any good playstyle pluses, and he also doesn't have any good roles, which is really, really frustrating. And that frustrated me during the weekend league because he was sometimes out of position, or he wouldn't track back a lot, and he would get really tired as well because he has no relentless and he's only got like 90 stamina. So, yeah, just one of those. But in terms of the actual weekend league record itself, we ended up going, once again, 9-6. Now, that was me that was me clutching up the 9th win in the last game, not bottling the 10th like it was last time. So technically, we have got worse in this patch. But to be honest with you, I'm not bothered. I can't defend for my life. It's just, I've always struggled to defend. Even when AI defending was OP, I struggled to defend. So, take a hit, boys. Just take a punt. When they make defending harder, I'm going to struggle more. But it is what it is. And I did also feel that at times my attacking was a little bit limited as well. But then there was just times where I'd randomly just turn on some really good goals in games, but then not be able to recreate that again and again and again. Like, my opponents would just score the same sort of goals every single time from me lunging in. Or that near post angle is ridiculous. Like, how do they get that in every single time? But I do make up for it by, I think, scoring a kickoff goal here. I mean, like, this from Eto is unbelievable. I mean, we get a bit lucky, but that's just an unbelievable little solo run. If you wanted to know why Eto's 3.8 million coins, there it is. And I think his record for me is ridiculous as well. I think he's on like 60 games, 70 goals, 40 assists. Because he gets so many assists, especially in this like formation, being such a pivotal part. And we did rage quit a couple games as well and have games where we didn't really score or cook much up in the attack. But I think my main weakness is I concede so many near post goals, and I also can't stop cutbacks and stuff. But I think the near post goals, I'm going to blame it on Levi Yashin. He's got one playstyle plus in goal and none of the other playstyles for goalkeeping. Like, of course, that's going to have an adverse effect on his ability to, like, save near post shots. I feel like if we had maybe someone different, maybe even just leaving the keeper in the normal place would mean he would save more near post shots. If we had that Casillas, for example, I feel like Casillas gets caught, Yashin gets caught out a lot more than any other keeper. But yeah. Nwaneri comes off the bench there to score in extra time, and I think we win that game in the end. Guendouzi on the ball, gets it out wide to Zizou. Zizou looking for Eva Navarro, finds her, looking for potentially a 1-2. Eto gives it to Eva. Eva finds Eto in behind, and it's a lovely little finish. It's a nice little goal. I mean, the runs with my attackers, obviously, with Eto and Navarro being so good with their roles and also their positioning, they make nice runs. And now Nwaneri, if I had him on Shadow Striker, would also be up there with them. And let's not forget, we now have that Maradona. So I'm actually looking forward to getting back to the 4-1-2-1-2-2 with my new players and stuff. It'll be interesting to see how we do with it. So, yeah, going to be very interesting. And then with regards to just the new formation we're trying out next episode, I mean, I don't know what I would rather have. I like both, to be honest. I think both are very good. I mean, watching me cook with this is nice. But when you see me cook with this other formation, you're going to be like, wow. Like, there's way less speed boost. There's way less of me in behind. It's a completely different style of football. It goes from me winning the ball and countering up the pitch and getting the ball in behind and stuff like that. It goes from that to me slow building up, slow creating chances, passing across the box, passing back again, patience, absolute precision to score goals, which is never something that I'd done before with my attacking, really. So, going to be interesting. Going to be very, very interesting. We will dive more into that next episode when we're actually using the tactic, because there is a lot to dive into in terms of what it does and how the tactic works and why is it so good at attacking. And obviously, because it's so good at attacking, it's absolutely shocking at defending. But that goal as well is also unbelievable. But let's get into FUT Champs rewards. Wahee! So, here we are. Let's go. Grassroots great packs. 82 times 20. First 82 times 20. Absolutely nothing. Brilliant. Love it, you. 83 times 10. Let's see what we get. Again, absolutely nothing. Grassroots great guarantee pack 1. Let's have a look. Kalanoglu, already got him. Brilliant. Second grassroots great pack. Kalanoglu, brilliant. Already got him. But we did an icon pick, which is where we got that Zambrotta that I accidentally mentioned earlier. It was a hard choice. Best is worth, I think, like 10k more. But it's similar price, really. So, and I think Zambrotta was more evoable, and I was right. And then we open up a campaign mixed player pick, obviously doing a stat reveal because I'm not a boring little weirdo. So, yeah, first one out, we get Cardi. I just kind of knew it was bad. Second one out, obviously poor stats again, so it's kind of like, yeah, you know. But then the third one, we get 92 Lionel Messi. Wow. Now, he is going to fit nicely into that 4-3-2-1, which is exactly what we are going to do. So when I see that, why matter, obviously take Messi. And this is the team that we are going to be starting off next episode with Maradona and Messi, Gavi and Zidane for very special reasons. Camavinga, but that's going to change to Guendouzi because Camavinga is just so bad. Mendy, Bowie, but we are going to change Mendy to Petit and Bowie to Dumfries, and we're going to change Rudiger. There's a lot of changes that get made because this team is going to cook.